How's it going, everyone? This is going to be the monthly vlog for January 2022, the first monthly vlog of the year. And yeah, man, as you can tell from the title, I caught the COVID. But before I get into that, I'm going to talk about the documentary that I released earlier this month on my Pacific Crest Trail through hike attempt. The Pacific Crest Trail Fail, as I called it. That has done really well, man. I haven't had a video do that well ever on this channel this fast. I haven't really checked it the last few days, but I think it's gotten over 4,000 views. And man, thank you guys so much for watching that. It was really fun for me to put it all together and to just kind of relive the adventure that I did go on and the trail that I did hike. Yeah, it was. I'm really glad that I went out and did that, the PCT last year. Check out the film if you want. If you haven't done that yet, I'll put a link to it in this video. But yeah, getting to the COVID, man. Caught the COVID, which is weird. I've had both doses of the Moderna vaccine. I haven't been boosted yet. I am due for my booster, so maybe that's why I caught it. But I've also heard people who've had the booster have caught COVID. So people like triple vaxxed have been catching it too. But I think I'm over the hump on it. It's not like I'm not gonna die from it. But yeah, man, it really sucked. There was a period of about 3 days where I just had a really bad headache or really sore throat, and yeah, glad to be over the hill on this thing. As for now, I'm just like kind of tired. I literally will like wake up after sleeping for like 8 hours. I'll be awake for like 5 or 6 hours, and then I'll go back to sleep again for like another 8 hours. It's weird. I don't know, like one day I'll be on a day schedule and the next day I'm on the night schedule. It's weird, man. It's the fatigue. Hopefully this isn't like a recurring issue that I have with this COVID thing, but yeah, I've heard that people are just becoming like really tired with it. So I think that's the stage that I'm in right now. I'm pretty sure that I had the first COVID in March of 2020. I got really sick. It was like kind of before COVID was a thing. And now they're thinking that COVID was in the United States long before it was like being reported in the media. And there were outbreak cases in Arizona. And that's where I was living, and that's where I got really sick. And I don't normally, like before that, I don't remember getting sick for like a week, like in a long time. But so maybe I had the first one, and then I got vaccinated, and now I've had it again. If I did have it the first time, or maybe this was just my first time getting it. I don't know, but it's just it's a shitty situation, man. I know everybody's tired of COVID. Nobody wants to watch some guy's vlog about talking about COVID all day. COVID sucks. I don't know what else to say about it. The next few videos I'm going to release are going to be a little different, but they're sort of like more just me talking on camera, sort of helping out potential thru hikers in very specific ways. But tune in next week to check that out. Going back to the PCT documentary, I really enjoyed cutting that thing together. It was really rewarding getting that huge project finished, and I don't feel like I fully pulled it all together at the end. I just felt like I was cutting on it for so long, man. I had been working on that project for months, and I didn't want to just keep cutting on it. My goal was to actually get it done before the first of the year, but I wasn't able to release it until early January. But yeah, I was just like, all right, I'm not going to be cutting on this thing and release it in like 2023. You know what I mean? Like I just wanted to get it done, and I feel like I kind of rushed it, and I didn't really pull together like the final closing paragraph as well as I could have. I should have spent more time like organizing my thoughts and really making it come together. I wanted to bring it together as like questioning what actually is a fail. So I don't know if you watched the film, I didn't really feel like I pulled that rabbit out of the hat so well as I could have. I don't know, but you live and you learn, and it's better to have something done and out there than to just keep cutting on it. Because that, when it comes to video editing, you can just keep cutting on something until like that's all you're doing. It almost kind of becomes obsessive to where you're just like, you're becoming like a perfectionist, and you're just trying to cut every little cut exactly perfectly, and what if I did it this way? And then you can just like paralyze yourself and never get anything done. So I'm really glad that I got it out there, but I think maybe I went a little too quick. If I would have spent a few more weeks on it, I think I really could have made it a lot better. Yeah, I guess there's a trade-off there, but definitely expect to see more like long-form content like this on the channel. I don't think I'll have another big project out for, another half year or so, but I would like to do another one based on some other ideas that I have kind of going right now. I don't want to give too much away right now, but definitely in the future, maybe towards the end of this year, I can have another sort of long form video out. I'm really glad that it's done so well on the channel. So thank you guys for checking it out and for leaving comments and all the words of encouragement. It's hopefully it's been helpful to somebody out there. There's been a couple people that have actually messaged me through Facebook and things, just saying, asking me some questions about it, which is cool. Definitely glad to help. Feel free to reach out or leave a comment on this video or on the documentary. I've done my best to try and respond to all of those comments, and definitely there's a big Reddit. I posted the video into the Reddit subreddit Pacific Crest Trail, and a bunch of people are asking me questions in there. So there's a thread. I'll link to the Reddit thread in the description of this video, and a lot of people were asking me more about the details of the when I activated my search and rescue Garmin InReach. So there's a big thread there if you're interested in learning more about the details of that, then I'll link that below. But yeah, I didn't want to go too much into the details within the film of like what exactly happened. I just felt like that would have taken a long time to explain all that, and it wasn't really sort of the overall point of the film. And just sort of, I guess the overall point of the film was I just wanted to show a lot of the good times, and I didn't want to like try to focus too much on like how things went bad. That wouldn't be, because I mean, of all the time out there, it was like a lot of the time that I spent on the trail was like really good times. A lot of times it's easy to pick up the camera when you're on the trail and it's hot and you're not having fun, and just to be like complaining to the camera all day. But and maybe I'm guilty of doing that a little too much, but there's a lot of good times on the trail, and hopefully the video doesn't discourage anybody from taking on a thru hike, especially the Pacific Crest Trail. It's an incredible trail. I can't wait to get back out there. I am going to give it another go at some point in the future. Definitely not this year. I know that everybody's got their PCT long distance permits. I thought about it though. I did see the permit day came up, what was it, last week or so? And I was like, man, should I get a permit? I thought about it for a minute. I was like, oh, maybe I should just give it a go, man. Fuck it. We'll just give it another go. We'll go south. I thought like maybe I'd go southbound, but I just, I want to save that for a few more years. Give it a little time to settle. Take a little break from long distance hikes. Man, that desert, the PCT, it nearly broke me. It nearly broke me, man. The fucking desert. Jeez. That beautiful, beautiful desert. I will give it a go again. I think I'm going to be able to, I don't think I'm going to try to thru hike all the PCT in one go again, but I would like to try to go south and make it to like the northern part of the Sierra, and maybe then just on a separate occasion try to do the John Muir Trail, or maybe just go, if I'm going to go all the way to the northern Sierra, you might as well just go all the way through the Sierra again. I don't know. Haven't really thought about this, although it seems like I'm kind of thinking about it right now. It is something that is on the back of my mind a lot, but for right now, Just living and working, trying to get over COVID. Fucking COVID, man. Man, I hope I don't have any like long-term effects with this COVID thing. There's just so much we don't know about it. Like, it could have like weird effects down the road. We really have no idea. But there's been so many people that have gotten it too. I was looking, it's like 70 million Americans have been infected with COVID. There's only, what, 330 million Americans? Like, that's a lot of people. It's a huge percentage. I don't know what that is off the top of my head, but that's a lot. Yeah, and a lot of deaths too. So that's, I mean, a lot of people have died from this. It's definitely, you know, something I don't try to roll my eyes at. You know, I see a lot of people out there rolling their eyes at COVID. It's just like the flu. What are you scared of being sick? You have a little cough. Or people that got it and they had no symptoms, which, you know, they're, you know, some people are like, I got it and I was nothing. I was better the next day. I don't know why I'm doing that voice when I'm talking about somebody that's rolling their eyes at COVID. But you know those type of people. And, you know, there's always going to be those kinds of people. They just, I'm not trying to demonize them. They're going to do what they're going to do. I can only affect the way that I react to it. And I'm just happy that I'm okay. And looks like I'm going to make it through it. I'm renting out someone's garage here in Asheville. You guys like my curtains that I made? Check them out. It's like that, for anybody that grew up in the 90s like I did, you have that, when you go to like picture day, you know, you get that picture for your like yearbook. I got that like fabric at Goodwill, and then I just used some paracord. Pretty cool, huh? I got some curtains now. Curtains for my windows to the world here. I don't know what else has been happening this month. I didn't really release any videos, like I said. Some informational videos coming up next month. Eventually I'm going to get back out on the trails when it starts to warm up. We got a bit of some snow last week out here in Asheville. It's probably about 6 to 8 inches. I think I got a picture of the car with all the snow on it. Not nearly as much snow as I had in Flagstaff last year, which was probably the most snow that I've ever seen. I think in Flagstaff we got like 18 inches last year, so that was like the most that I've ever seen. But it was quite a bit of snow for here, like 8 inches or so. We probably had about 8 inches. I'd like to get out on do some hikes here in the winter, out here in Asheville. You know, there's still, I can see, just driving around, I can see that there's snow on the peaks of the mountains here. So that's pretty, driving around. It's nice living in a town where it's really pretty, just driving around, getting groceries or whatever. I really enjoy living in a place that's really as pretty as Asheville, or, I mean, Flagstaff was gorgeous as well. Really enjoyed living out there. I do miss the West a lot, man. I miss just the openness, like sort of the big sky country, and the night sky. It's like every night there was visible stars in Flagstaff. I think it was the first international dark sky city, Flagstaff was. Also, they discovered Pluto in Flagstaff. I'm out here talking about Flagstaff so much, man. I do miss it quite a bit. But yeah, Asheville's cool. It's a cool city. I enjoy living here. Enjoy living a lot closer to my folks. I can drive home to Nashville, say hello to them. Still working full-time. I work full-time nights at a warehouse here in Asheville. But yeah, this is going to be the first monthly vlog of the year. So a lot of new people have subscribed, you know, thanks to the success of the documentary. So welcome to my channel if this is the first time you're seeing one of these videos. Basically, the last Tuesday of every month, I release one of these videos where I just kind of talk more about the videos that I did release earlier in the month, and then I'll kind of hint at some of the next videos coming up for the next month. And then I'll just kind of give you guys life updates, sort of a monthly vlog. And I think I've been doing this for over two years now. I'll link to a playlist if you want to check out more rambling videos like this. If you want to watch me ramble when I was 2 years younger. But yeah, I think this is kind of a cool way to add something to the channel. And able to continue this, it'll be cool to have 10 years of a backlog of videos. Eventually, I mean, so some of the videos I have some really cool, I find myself in a really cool location. I think November of 2020, yeah, November of 2020 was probably the best location that I did for the monthly vlog, which was in the Grand Canyon. But I don't have a very good location this month. You know, I'm just in front of my windows to the world here, which is a garage door. But it's nice, man. The sun comes up. It's really pretty. Today looks like it was a great day. Beautiful sky out there. Oh yeah. But yeah, that's the monthly vlog. I do this every month. If you're new here, thank you for subscribing. I know I've gained a lot of new subscribers since the documentary came out, so welcome to the channel. Hopefully I can get back to the weekly uploads here within the next couple weeks. I don't see why that won't happen, but hopefully I can get back out on the trails too, start making some shorter hiking videos. There's a lot of hikes that I want to do around here. Spring is just around the corner. We're over the new year now. I always feel like after the holiday we're just ready to get right into spring. Got the AT is right down the road from me. Man, I'm definitely going to get back out on the AT this year. Not going to be through hiking the AT, but just doing a lot of like week hikes or like week-long hikes. Week hikes, not week hikes. You know what I'm talking about? All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next time.